Hi guys, good to have you all back. Happy Sunday. I am surrounded by piles of beautiful vintage junk journal supplies. I've been on a couple of trips over the past couple of weeks to thrift shops. Small hauls, but you know, if you put everything together, it's a lot. It's a lot. Also have found something on Marktplaats, a beautiful vintage treasure, and I have an order from Ellen's Little Treasures from Instagram. But before I start today's video, there's something I need to discuss. Most of you probably know I haven't been doing well lately, so I took a small break. Announced it on my channel and such. A big thank you to all of you out there, a gazillion of you who reached out with the lovely comments, the well wishes, get well soon, and we're praying for you. So much appreciated, guys. I'm sorry if I haven't sort of answered every comment because, you know, there were a gazillion of them. But it's so appreciated. Now, I'm not going to go into details today because I have way too much to share of all the treasures that I have. But I do want to say, I am home. I am doing okay. I am safe. Doctors told me rest. They do not know that I'm filming. Don't care, doctors. I'm just, you know, hanging out with my friends, showing them what I found. Yeah, that's not stressful, right? Well, not in my book. So, today is just lovely vintage junk journal supplies that I want to share with you. Tomorrow, already filmed the video, guys. Yeah. Tomorrow I have a lovely project. If you are interested in what's going on, I will talk about it in length. I might have even shared a little bit too much. But hey, that's okay. So, for now, junk journal supplies. I'm going to start with my order from Ellen's Little Treasures on Instagram. I don't know if Ellen ships overseas. I don't know. But I'm going to link her Instagram below. I know what this is. I cannot remember what this is. As you can tell, I did not even unpack it. Ellen always writes me a lovely letter. I keep all your letters, Ellen. I do. And then this is obviously a lovely gift. Look at her. Isn't she pretty? Yes, it's a bride. Ellen knows I'm into brides. This is Rotterdam. Right, yes, I recognize it. This is City Hall from Rotterdam. Yeah, she knows I'm from Rotterdam. Guess what? She's from more Amsterdam. And this lovely, beautiful envelope. And then a very pretty Happy New Year card. An old one. Oh, love it, Ellen. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's a cool one. So, I know what this is. I'm going to unpack it. These are actually books from a series of books that I'm collecting. And I'm missing a couple of titles. And I saw on Instagram that she was sort of getting rid of her book stash. So I contacted her and asked her, do you have these titles? And she had two of them. Was this Rotterdam? Yes, Rotterdam. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know this. Yeah, lovely. Oh, and that's beautiful as well. Love it. So these are two books from the Rebo series. Do I have a knife? Of course you have a knife. You're a professional, love. From the Rebo series that I do not have. Hopefully these are with the green sort of banner around them, because those I like the most. It's a big series, guys. It's nature books. And if it is with the green band, hoping it is. Yes, they are. Yeah, and it has beautiful illustrations. So these are two of them. Lovely paper, Ellen. I'm going to keep this. Birds from the forest birds and wild animals of Europe. Wow. Watch out, wild animal. Yeah, it's beautiful paper. It's matte. Yeah, and I love the images. These are not old, guys, but they're a little bit older. They are, I believe, considered vintage. Yes, date 91. Well, you know, almost vintage. See how many there are? Yeah, probably even more. And I almost have all of them. I was missing 6. Now I'm only missing 4. Cool, right? Yeah, I have a whole series. So thanks, Ellen. And these, I don't know. Of course, I bought them, so I should know. But I forget. I forget what I order most of the time. Now, these are all my friends, so I trust that, what they send me is the right thing, and they do not mix up orders. Isn't that lovely? Look at the pin with a little pink bird on it. Yes. And this is a yarn for your darning your socks. Stopgaren. Okay, Dutch thing. Another one. This even older. Oh, that's lovely, Ellen. Oh, that's a lovely dangle. I'm for sure going to use this. As per usual, Ellen is wrapping everything beautifully. But I have lots to share, so I'm going to rip it open. Oh, yes. Look. These are very old vintage needle maps. We call it needle maps, yes. They have your needles in them. Small little maps. Take out knife. There you go. Needles. Beautiful old ones. Oh my gosh. Ellen, why would you part with it? Isn't that glorious? Just love it. If ever I'm going to do a sewing journal, this would be like in there, right? Oh, look at that. It's just gorgeous. Love it. Even has a needle threader. Beautiful. And then this. With kittens. There are probably even needles in here. Yes. Says the person who's actually very much afraid of needles. Yeah, we figured that out this week. Love them, Ellen. Yeah, I absolutely love them. Well, for sure gonna keep this. What was this? Don't know. Cannot remember, but lovely, because Ellen has the loveliest things. Oh yes, another one from a series that I'm collecting and I didn't have. Yes, not a series. There are probably more of these. Yeah, again, a lovely little illustrations. See? With raspberries and, fantastic. So, I don't know if I have the series complete now. And then this. Oh my gosh, what is this? It's even in a sleeve. It looks like Marjolein Bosten. It isn't. Sarah Midda. Okay. In the style of Marjolein Bosten. I love this. Could be a project, right? Lovely book. Never seen it. Fabric cover. Oh yeah, it's just a calendar. Oh, it's like modern day Edith Holden type of. Oh, that's cool. Does it have a date? Oh, from the 80s. Original 81, and this is probably from 1985. So yeah, vintage. Vintage. Not Edith Holden vintage, but vintage for sure. Yeah. Where's it from? London. So it's from the UK. It's printed in Japan though. Oh no, first published in the United States of America. Yeah. Oh no. And then, I don't know guys, not Dutch. So go look for it, yes? Sarah Midda, In and Out of the Garden, Book of Days. Lovely. Lovely. Well, apparently I loved it. And then I told Ellen, yes, I want it. I'm going to link you below. Link her below, not linky below. I'm going to link her below. Guys, that's it for Ellen. Yeah? Let's do the rest that I found in thrift shops. I'm going to start with haberdashery. Found some lovely fabrics from basically all over the place, guys. This is an accumulation of a couple of weeks of thrifting. So several different shops. There's one shop that I am going to mention because the funniest story ever. So I found this because very cute. I just really liked it. It's like a Holly Hobby type of Sarate K type of whatever, and it's lovely for instance, a Valentine's journal. It was just a small piece, but enough for a journal. Then I found this. I cannot pass up lovely little small florals, and it was just lovely with stripes. And do you have enough of those? I do. Do you care? Not really. And then this also really, really pretty. Just small. Copyright Peter Pan Fabrics. Yeah, because that screams Peter Pan, right? I don't know. Okay, well, apparently that's a company. Peter Pan Fabrics. Doesn't remind me of Peter Pan whatsoever. I'm going to keep this for now. Yes, very simple sort of checkers, whatever. But neutral fabrics like these are very handy to have because you can do lots of decorating on here. Yeah, so I couldn't pass this one up. Then this one, very large piece, in my favorite shop. Paid €2, but it's big and big. It's very big. It's large, but I just love the colors. Yeah, and then the pattern on here, just classic and lovely. Camo. I do have one camo. Yeah, but this is a smaller camo print. You never know when you might make, a World War II journal for, remembering something, or, just an army journal. Just, a manly journal. I don't know. And then the complete opposite, lace. I hardly ever buy large pieces of lace, but this one was just really, really pretty. Yeah, I liked it. And it was very cheap, of course, as well. So I need coffee diet, yeah. And then this one, really, really cool. Found a big piece. I was with one of my besties, and, well, we shared. Denim. Yeah, it's not denim, but the print is denim. All sorts of, pieces of, like, this is a pocket, and then a fly, and another pocket, and a sleeve, and, yeah, big piece. Rather modern. What I didn't realize, it is actually a little bit stretchy. Now, I don't like stretchy materials for making journals. That's just me. But if you're ever gonna make a denim journal, and that might even be sooner than you know, without giving anything away, you might like it. Yes. Then this piece I found in a thrift. I found more things at this thrift shops, not a lot. But there's a funny story attached to this one. Lovely piece, right? Yeah, you can, make this into small journals, yes, for a front and back cover, or it's just a lovely piece. Now, I'm going to take out the card from the shop. This is a thrift shop in Maasdijk in the Netherlands. I used to visit there all the time before, the time that we weren't allowed to go outside of the house. And then I forgot all about it. So I went there again. It's much bigger now, much more organized and such. And I used to love it there because they have a lot of craft supplies. Yeah. So the funny story is, I walked into the shop and I found in a glass display, they have some displays now, 2 junk journals. And I was like, and lovely ones, why are there junk journals here? So I was a little bit confused. Did someone donate them? And then I realized, well, maybe someone that works here makes junk journals. I don't know. And then a little bit further on in the shop, I found some other stuff that I'm going to show you. And I was like, oh, definitely a junk journaler. Very organized. They have like a whole wall just with different colors and sizes, envelope, lovely packaging. And, so I did some shopping, went to the register. There was a lovely young lady there. And I asked her, I was like, do you have any idea who made the junk journals? And she was like very proud. Oh, I made them. And I was like, oh my gosh, fantastic. They're very beautiful. I love them. And then I was curious. I was like, you probably know who I am, right? So I was a little bit shy. And I was like, do you ever watch YouTube? She was like, yeah, sure. Do you know who Seven Plaza is? Yeah, I know. Well, that's me. So I was sort of, I was tooting my own horn. I know. She was very surprised. So we had a lovely chat. And, junk journaling Dutchies, go here. Yes? Maasdijk. Stichting Kringloop Maasdijk. Just go there because she has lovely small packages with postage stamps, with empty sugar packages. Just no junk journal supplies, but smaller amounts. Yeah? So go visit. End of message. Kringloop Maasdijk. I approve. Very good. And say hi to the lovely lady. She also had these. Yeah. Lovely sort of ribbons. She has loads, guys. It's like a craft supply store. You can do all sorts. You can find all sorts of craft supplies there. Just love them with sort of the fringe and the rainbow, and then this one with small little sort of flowers. Isn't that cute? just very cute. So this also came from that shop. From a completely different shop, I found a bag of leather straps, probably from belts, or I don't know. They are cut because they're uneven. But it's just lovely. I have three different types. Love this one. See? Yes. Snip something off and have it as a binding closure around a spine. You can put this around the spine on the top and the bottom. That would look lovely. Or for I even have four. A topper on a tag. Look at this. Old belts. I believe these were old belts. So if you have old belts, guys, you know, before throwing them out, you can do this. It was €1.50 the whole bag. Yes. Now I'm going to classify this as haberdashery just because it's made from fabric, but it's actually not. You cannot. You know, it's not. You know, it's not really haberdashery. It is a fabric book. Yes, it's a little bit smudgy, but I'm probably going to decorate it with, I don't know. And the pages in between are also sort of fabric, but they're with filling. They're stuffed. Yeah, padded. That's the word, love. All of a sudden, I cannot even speak English anymore. I've been away for a week now. My English is rubbish. So, lovely. What you gonna do with it? Here's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if you know what this is. If you're Dutchy and you're my age or a little bit older, you probably do. These are advertisement pins. Yes, very popular, I believe, in the 50s, 60s, maybe early 70s. Yeah, from all sorts of brands or companies or, you know, cartoons. This is a Dutch cartoon. Yes. And they're pins. Now, if I say I have a gazillion, I am not even exaggerating. I believe I have over 5,000 of these. Yes, it's ridiculous. I know. Still have to figure out how I'm going to use them in junk journals. And I keep, because they're, you know, needle thingies, they're pins, they're sticky. I keep some of them that I really like on this bubble aluminum foil wrap insulation stuff. Yeah. But I was thinking, hello, I could also put them here, right? Yes. So that's what I'm going to use the book for. Yes, for the pins. So I need to go through of them. All 5,000? Well, you know, I have time because, you know, I need to de-stress. Take it easy. I will. So that's what I'm going to use it for my pins. Good. Yes, and maybe some lovely decorating on the outside as well. Is that it for haberdashery? Yeah. I have loads of office supplies. Let me show you. Okay, what do I have? Let's start with the small stuff. I found these, guys. Very small staples. Number 10. They were 10 cents. Yes, they're new in the packaging. I was hoping this was Mr. Tim Holtz size. It isn't. It is, however, Heidi Swap size. This was the first small sort of tiny attachment that I have. Heidi Swap. I don't think she sells these anymore. But it's an actual size. Let me show you the difference. Unfortunately, it's not Mr. Tim Holtz. Yeah, that's a completely different size. Because, you know, Tim Holtz. And this is number 10. So this is probably number 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Smaller. It doesn't say on the Mr. Tim Holtz packaging. So, yeah, that was a shame. But, you know, I do have, for the rest of my life, staples now for my Heidi Swap one. Yeah, 10 cents. Well, that was a good deal, in my opinion. Found this. Okay, I need to explain what this is. Not vintage, but it's a little bit older. This is actually blackboard sticker. Blackboard sticker. You know, when you have like the... What's called krijtjes? Like the white sticks that you use to draw on a blackboard? Yeah, I don't know. Chalks. Lovely chalks. Yeah. So I was thinking, if this is a sticker... I'm not going to open it, guys. If this is a sticker, you could probably cover a book with it. Or a page that you can actually write on with a chalk thingy. Krijtje. Yeah. Right? I don't know. Says here. I'm at the neighbors at the moment. Okay, well, there you go. So, and I paid nearly 40 cents for it. I'm going to do an experiment. I think it's going to work out. Another roll of paper. This is actually a wallpaper border. It was 60 cents. It is way too cute. Probably won't ever use it. That's too bad, right? Well, it's a big roll. Look at that. Oh my gosh, somebody already was very hungry and cut out one of the bears. Yeah, so it's a children's room wallpaper border. You never know, I might make a cutesy journal one day. Yeah, and I have several lovely wallpaper borders. I just like them, and for 60 cents. There you go. You come home with me. Okay, 2 small devices. This I loved. I already loved the packaging because, you know, it's very lovely, vintagey. Paid €1 for it, and it's actually this sort of ruler thing with letters, sort of a stencil letter thingy, right? From a good brand, I might add. Yes, this was one of the better ones. Yeah, I already have a couple of them. Well, I actually have enough. But I just loved it. The packaging and very vintage. Do I use them? Not really. But that's quite alright. Are you going to use this one? Probably not. But I thought it was really cool. Paid 50 cents for it. It is a ruler. Really? We haven't noticed. It has the holes in it. You know, like the Mr. Tim Holtz one with the holes. Yeah. However, centimeters here. There are inches here. It also has the degrees. I have no clue what to do with this. And then this, actually, you can roll it. I don't know what these are for. I don't know. I don't know. So, if you put your pencil in and you roll it, you can tell how much you have, whatever. I don't really know. But I just thought it was interesting. It has the centimeters on here, see? And the inches. I thought it was cool. Yes, and then all the holes. You never know when I might use it. And I thought it was just, you know, it needed to come home with me. I might use it one day. Okay, all sorts of, I don't know. I'm going to put this with office supplies. Probably isn't, but it's more paper related. A drink master. Yes. It is very sticky on the back. You need to clean it. Also, it's almost falling apart, so I'll probably glue it at one point. But it has this inside, and this is why I bought it. You can take your order at the bar, whatever you want to drink. Cool, right? Yeah, I just mainly bought it for the paper. But my friend told me, how about a tall skinny journal? About alcohol? Not really, so I'm going to cover it. But I could use the thing for a tall skinny journal. But I mainly bought it for this. Because old. I think this is late 70s, early 80s. Think so. Maybe, yeah, early 80s. Okay, found this one. And I'm very happy I found this. Because this is from Kodak. Lovies, see? Kodak. It will hold photographs in here. I did not buy it for this. I bought it mainly for the map. I love the inside. It is vintage. This is an old one. For sure. Because, loves, I'm thinking about doing a journal / even journal kit. All about photography. Maybe even more Kodak related. Does it still exist? I don't know. I need to dive into it because maybe it's really copyrighted and I can do nothing with it. But it's just a lovely map that I can make a journal in. Yes, because it already has this. Looks vintagey. Probably do some more to the cover. But I absolutely love this, and I love this, and I don't know what to do with this. But you know, so lovely. Kodak. Beautiful. This is a reception book for a wedding. This is actually an anniversary for a wedding. It's a lovely book. I've just paid 50 cents for it. It is old. It's from the 60s. Yes. And then the first page says, for the 50th wedding anniversary of, well, 2 people in 1961. I'm guessing those people are no longer with us because if you're married for 50 years and this is about, well, you know, 70 years ago, you're probably not alive anymore. But it's beautiful. Look at this coloration. I absolutely love it. Then they took out a bunch. that's okay. Well, a bunch, like one signature with all the signatures, a signature with the signatures, but it still has all of these. Beautiful, right? Yeah, it's a beautiful old paper with lots of patina on it. It's a little bit sort of glossy. I think it was like a very fancy thing at the time. You can do some grid journaling in here, or you could just use the papers. You know, take a paper out, fold it in half, put it in a journal. Voila. And I love the cover as well. And I paid 50 cents. Oh my gosh, 50 cents. Yes. I paid this. This is newer, and I paid this. I bought it because it was very, very cheap. It's actually sort of new small adventures journal. Not my type of journaling at all, but there were some images. Look at this. Writing board. Might be. There were some images in here that I found really interesting. And it was 50 cents. Like this. Yeah. And I could do this in a journal. So I'll probably take it apart and like this. And use some of the pages in one of my own journals. Yeah. 50 cents is just paper. Yeah. Loved it. Okay. Then I found this. Tabellari's onkostenboekjes. Like for your expenses. Yes. Your household expenses. Old one. We don't do this now. Well, I never did. And it's empty. It has the boo-boo tape. That is awesome. Has awesome boo-boo tape. And you can coffee dye this if you want to, or just use as page. It's basically ledger, unwritten ledger. Yeah, and it was very cheap. I paid 50 cents for it, so yes. Okay, sort of a photo album. Mainly bought it for the cover. I really love the old cover. Yes, very old. Was just 75 cents. I'm gonna flip it. Was this the front? Yeah. It is someone's sort of obsession with cars. Older ones. Oh my gosh, yeah. Very old cars, so it has all sorts of... Oh my gosh, I love this. Look at that. Yes, I might have had something similar in orange. Oh, look, there's orange. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh, I might have something orange. Yes, this. This is so 70s. Very early 80s, right? Oh, amazing. I loved it. I didn't know it was in there. Honestly, guys, I would have paid 75 cents for this. But it is... Oh, I'm having it upside down again. There we go. It is completely full. Well, it's not completely full. It's filled with, you know, somebody glued in car parts, whatever. You know, could be a thing. But I love the spiderweb vellum. So I'm going to deconstruct this book. I'm going to use the spiderweb vellum. I'm going to use the cover. There are loads of these pages empty left with beautiful patina paper. And then absolutely this that I didn't even see as a bonus. Oh my gosh, it's just glorious. I might have... it's too bad my mom's not here anymore. I would have asked her and she would probably remember if I had this one or not. Could have been. So yes. Oh, look, boo tape. 75 cents. Going to deconstruct it. Same with this one. It's very old map. Sort of. I thought it was a book. It was in between the books. Blikopener op de hele... Well, I don't even... Eye-opener on everyday world events. It's really translated. It is actually sort of a magazine from 1963. It's bound. But I love the system. It's a 4-ring bound thingy. Yeah. These are probably not something... It's about politics and such. Definitely about politics. Yeah. I don't think it has advertisement pieces in here. It's semi-gloss paper. So would I use... Oh, that's Frank Lloyd Wright. Yeah, an architect. Love him. Yes. But I do like this. So some images I might use. But most of it probably not. So I didn't buy... Oh, Martin Luther King. I didn't buy it for the paper. I bought it for the map. Because I really love the map. I really love it. Is there sort of a middle? Yes, you can open it up. See, and do all sorts with it. And I love the colors. And it was very cheap as well. It was very cheap. Did I pay €1 for it? Not even. 50 cents. There you go. Yeah? Okay. Paid... is this the right setup? No. Need to flip it. Paid €1 for this. Oh, again, a map. I don't know what it is. They just kept coming at me, these maps. Yeah, guess what's inside? Only paid €1. Someone's collection of wine bottle labels or champagne or beer bottle labels. Yeah, some of them are very nice. Some of them sort of modern type of whatever. But some of them were really, really lovely. And I paid €1 for it, guys. See this? Yes, just like them. And they're neatly organized. And they are glued, but not like glued. So I'll probably steam them or soak them so that I can get them off and use them or use as a complete page. But there's some lovely ones in here. I'm sorry for the glare, guys. See this? Yes, these are just lovely, right? Yeah, and as a bonus, I have a map. And all of these. So I was very happy with this. This was a good find, right? For €1. Of course it is. Do I have more? Yes, I have more. Guys, I'm going to take a small breath because I can tell I'm out of breath now. Doctor says rest. I'm going to rest for 5 minutes and then gonna come back because I have more paper to show you. Okay, I'm back. I have stationery. New in the packaging. This is what they call new old stock, right? Was it new old stock? I don't know. Or old new stock? I don't know. It is complete. It is the original packaging for sure. It's beautiful. It looks like embroidered. It isn't, lovies, but it has some sort of structured paper. So it's envelopes and, you know, paper to write on. And in the original box, look how cute the box is. Oh, it's from Hallmark. It's from Hallmark, so it would probably have been expensive. More than €1 for sure. For sure. So, yes, lovely. So stationary. Then I found this. Never seen it. Page dividers. It's new in the plastic. I did open it up just now. Let's see. It's lovely paper. It's a little bit heavier paper. I can put it in my 4-ring binder thingies that I also just bought. Yeah, apparently you can cut here and then make a tab 1, make a tab 2, or you can make tabs with your scissors. So you can cut out stuff and make it into tabs. Or you could just use it as paper and make something lovely with. Good, I've never seen it. I think it's a bit older. It's a bit older. Der Blaue Engel. The Blue Angel. You know what the Blue Angel is? It's a guitar from Prince. Yeah, he has a beautiful blue guitar designed. And he calls the guitar, well, he did because he's no longer with us, the Blue Angel. Okay, envelopes. This was the point when I was like, okay, someone works here and does junk journaling because, you know, see the packaging. She used an old atlas to do the packaging. Beautiful, large, these tall, skinny envelopes for official documents and such. I don't know the exact word. But I don't have this size. I have big ones, but not this big. This is 15.5, well, yeah, 15.5 centimeters, inches. So it's a big one, guys. What do you do with these? I probably fold them and make into lovely journals. You want me to make one with it? I think I'm gonna make one. Yes, I'm gonna make a lovely journal with this. So, and she has these here in Maasdijk. So if you're a Dutchie, and she has several different sizes as well. I just bought one. Why did you just buy one? Well, I wanted to leave some for you guys. So, yeah, a size that I don't have yet. So I'm very happy. This was in the same shop. Was it? Think so. Do not know for sure yet. And these big square ones. And very sturdy. Again, a size that I do not have. And if you fold this in, look at that. That'll be a lovely journal cover, right? With, yeah. So I am thinking about using an envelope to make a journal. Maybe even this week. Let's find out. Then I have 2 just paper notepad thingies, but older ones. And I absolutely love the paper. Yes, it's recycled, grayish. Again, with the 4. You know, it's just meant to be. You can rip this out. You can do this. See? This. Oh, I actually have 2 now, but that's quite all right. So I can put this in one of the maps. Well, I have 2 now. But also I can do lots of stuff, lovely stuff with it. Yeah, backings for tags and such. And it was, well, almost like new. Yes, I did not pay this for it. I paid this for it. 30 cents. 30 cents. And then this one, this has been written in, but that to me is a bonus. Again, something that you can rip out with the 4 holes. Don't know what is in here. It does have my mom's birthday in here. I don't know. Somebody's been messing around in it. And look at that. Mixed media. Even mixed media. Oh, that just does look lovely. Sort of Leonard McCoy. That's Star Trek. And some, I don't know. I'm going to read it because I found some interesting stuff already. Yeah, but also lots of, oh, that's just pretty. Look at this. Yeah. Okay. And some, blank paper and a treasure. See, you find treasures all the time. So 2 notepads that I really liked. And then I found these again in the shop that I just mentioned. File folder thingies. Well, I thought they were packaged in this. Yeah. Oh, good price even. 75 cents. I believe it had 6 in here. Was it 6? Yeah. It's not really a file folder. It's actually a sleeve. It's a sleeve. It's green. Really? Is it? We haven't noticed that it was green. But it has a window. How cool is that? It has a window. So, unfortunately the opening is here, but we can fix this. The journal to cover a project thingy. I'm going to make something with this. Cover up most of the green, most likely. Yes, or coffee diet or do something. Yeah. So, never seen it. Very happy I have it. I took 3 with me. Already gifted one to one of my besties. Was that it for the paper bits? Yes. I have loads of books. Going to keep them for last. Well, I'm going to keep the big treasures for last. So, let's do some miscellaneous. I'm putting this with miscellaneous. Did not find it in a thrift shop. I bought it online on Marktplaats, the Dutch eBay. It is stereo films positives. It's these negatives for a special holder that you can put it into, and I don't know. My friend has it. Well, my friend just bought it. We're very good friends. Bought this, showed her that, I bought this. She was like, guess what? I bought 5. The exact same. But she has sort of the device with it that comes with this. And it's, it sort of slides. I have it upside. I have it backwards. Yeah. And they're really lovely. All of them are in there. They're, vintage for sure. Love it. It's actually from Bretagne, which is an area in France. So that is pretty cool. I have loads. Yeah. And I absolutely love the box. Bought it mainly for the box. Might even use maybe 12. But I love them. And they were sort of cheap. So not in a thrift shop. I would have been jumping up and down if I would have found this in a thrift shop. Speaking of the good friend that also bought these in big quantities she even paid less. She found me this. Yeah, she loves me very much. I love her very much. So we, gift each other lots of things. And she knows I've been looking for one of these. Actually, I'm looking for the hand. This is a paper sort of clamp thing, right? That you can put papers in. It's very heavy. It's, I think it's copper or cast iron copper type of, heavy stuff. This is with beautiful sort of floral pattern. It is amazing. I did find a hand at an antique market. It was so expensive. I was like, well, bye-bye hand. I'm not going to do this. So I'm hoping to find one day for a reasonable price. Isn't it gorgeous? It's just glorious. So not thrift shop finds. These are actually, isn't that pretty? It's just a lovely small box. Only paid 30 cents. It is empty. I think these were for a baptism. Yes? And then had some candies in here or something else. I believe it's from a baptism. We'll probably not use it in a junk journal, but it will go with my small little box collection. And I absolutely love it. So pretty. It was only 30 cents. Amazing. Then I have another quartet, which is a Dutch card game, like Old Maid or Parcheesi, sort of similar. Hello, are we opening up today? Are you still sort of glued? Very 70s, right? Or maybe 80s. Says Hema. It's all countries. Illustrations of countries and then the famous buildings there. Not really spectacular, but I didn't have this one. But I do love the backs on these. And this is how you play the game, which is very, very easy. But I do love the backs on these, yes. Very unusual back. I'm wondering, did it really come from the department store Hema? Or was that another brand? Do not know. Do not know. But, 50 cents. There you go. Not a quartet game. No. These are actually coasters, lovies. Older ones, for sure. Not like very old, but older ones for sure. And it's, I think, all about beer. Don't drink beer, don't like beer. But I do love the images. And I think there are sort of 2 of each. They're not heavy. See, 2 of those, 2 of those, 3 of those. Do we have another one of those? No. But I'm thinking, guys, my dad can probably make some holes in here. Yeah. And in the other one. And make a small little journal on the inside using coasters. Yeah. It's about Heineken. You probably, if you like beer, you probably know Heineken. It's a Dutch beer, Yeah. Yeah. So you don't even need the same. No, you can do 2 different ones if you want to. Yeah. So I did not buy them to put underneath my beer. I bought them because I want to make journal covers with this. Okay. Not a totally miscellaneous item. I just couldn't resist. It says not tomorrow, ... now. Rules to live by, right? And I just thought it's vintagey. I just thought it was beautiful, very pretty. Look at this. You could actually glue this on a cover. I have more of these sort of porcelain type of tiles, small tiles. You could actually put it on a journal cover. It will make your journal a little bit heavy, so yeah, with a sturdier cover. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it inside because, yes, I had a bit of a scare that I would not make tomorrow. So I'm like, not tomorrow now. So I'm going to do everything that I want to do now and not tomorrow. I have 2 of these. This is from 1968. Children's magazine. Barenbeer voor alle kindertjes. I can't remember this. I was born in 1970. When I started reading and such, this was probably long gone. It's also the number 47. See, yeah, it haunts me. Well, it's not haunting me. It's comforting me. And it just has beautiful children book images. I just love it. Very old. Well, from 1968. You can color it in. And maybe someday I'll make a children's journal and this would come in handy. But I just wanted to, they were 30 cents each. So they had 2. And then they come home with me. Okay. Found this. It's a calligraphy set. New in the box. $3.50. Not, cheap. But I think cheap for, what it is. Because it's actually new, guys. It took me a while to get this out of the sleeve. Is the right setup? Yes, because it's completely new in the packaging. It has the beautiful nips. Yes. It has the pen thingy itself. Oh, it's in here. The pen that probably the nips. I don't know how this works, guys. Even has ink. Is the ink still fluid? It is. It's not old. And then some stationery. It has a wax seal. A lovely one with a fleur-de-lis. Which is, in case you don't know, it's a disc. As one of my favorite symbols. I really love fleur-de-lis. Very classic. And then a wax thingy. And a booklet in here that tells you how to do this. Yeah, I don't really know if I am ever going to do it. But if I am, yeah. I know Barbara from 49 Dragonflies years ago took a whole course on calligraphy. Yeah. but I'm probably not going to do this because my handwriting is already rubbish. See? Yes, and then you, you put it in on the other side. But I love the nibs. They were just cool. And some stationery, a lovely box. Even if I'm never going to do calligraphy, I just love it. Oh yes, you put these. I was like, how do you attach them? Nowhere. You attach them here, love. So yeah, I've bought a lovely calligraphy stationery sort of box. And I love the box as well. Box is cool. I can take everything out. Yeah, and then use it as a journal. For $3.50. Wow. I thought that was a pretty good deal. Are we ready for books? Hope you are, because I have a lot. I'm going to take my own break. I'm going to take a break. I'll be right back. Books. Loads of them. Yes, probably too many. But they're all really lovely. I'm going to start with the small ones. These are almanacs. Almanacs. Is it a Dutch thing? I don't know. They have been going for 375 years. Well, that was in 1970. I already have a couple of these, guys. And I don't need a lot. But she had 1970, so that's my birth year. And I took with me the oldest one. They had 1964. Look, numbers. Yes, it's just lovely old paper with some interesting stuff on it for background ink or collages or what have you. It has lots of numbers. Sometimes it also has some sort of advertisement pieces or small illustrations, you know, like this, and more numbers. And that's why I like them for all the numbers. Or I don't even know what this is, guys. But that's quite all right. I just really like them. And they were very, very cheap, very cheap. So 2 almanacs. And then this one, this is actually sort of an atlas. This is old. Well, older, not old, but older. Yeah. Does this have it? 1962. So at least 1962. Yeah. And then you have these small little maps. Like these. Cute? Yeah, I think they're cute. Really, really nice. And then from all the sort of parts of the Netherlands, Groningen is in the top. It's like the Canada of the Netherlands. Yeah. And then the other part of the Canada. Yeah. It's not where I live. So all of them are on here. So really, really nice. Yes. Happy. And I paid €1.50. Okay, some small books. These two, these are also from series. I'm collecting the series. I didn't have them. So yay for me. Trees. Paid 50 cents. There you go. Just lovely images of trees. Yeah. And this is birds. Do you already have enough bird books? I do. I do. But I didn't have this one. And it's for tiny images. In case you're making like faux poster stamps and you need really small images. I want to do faux poster stamps soon, guys. I don't know when, but soon. So birds. Yeah. And this is also a series. I for sure have these other 3. So maybe it's complete now. I don't know. I thought I already had this one. Cannot find it. So apparently I don't. Trees again. But I love the images. It's just gorgeous, right? Yeah, I really like them. You can do some fussy cutting or just use them as pages in a journal. Just cool. Does this have a date? 1978 or 80. Originally 1978, so vintage. A small book with herbs from Marjolein Basten. This is actually Marjolein Basten. Hi, Marjolein. Yeah, I've never seen her face, but you know. That's her. Fantastic artist, guys. I really love her illustrations. And, you know, herbs. Lovely floral thingies. Yeah. And I collect loads of her books. I don't think I have this one yet. I'm gonna have to check. Well, apparently I'm starting a new series. Because I don't have any of these. Cosmos. Nature in pocket form. Okay. And it does have quite a few. 2, 4 years, 8. And, well, I already have 2. So now I need to find the other ones. Again, beautiful illustrations. This is on matte paper. Yeah, this is all about trees and shrubberies. And this is from wild plants. Wild flowers, plants, what have you. Really cool. 50 cents each. Okay, I have a musso. I'm calling it musso. Might be a different pronunciation. These books are amazing. Love them. Now, this is actually the one that I find most frequently. But if I find it and it has this price on it, yeah, then you're coming home with me. It's just gorgeous. I think these are my most favorite books. It's very similar to the British Concise something. This is the pocket form of this. Where are the images? Does it still have the images? Did I take out all the images? Took out all the images. Well, you know, the British Concise Flora, whatever. Same sort of images. Yeah, so had to take it with me. This one found recently. Well, my bestie found it for me because she knew I was looking for it. And now I found another one, so I have two. Okay, it's Amsterdam Canal Houses. I don't really like Amsterdam, but I do love their canal houses. They're just gorgeous. These are sort of blueprints for the houses there. Isn't that just amazing? Just as backgrounds in collage and such. So I have two now. It was just 75 cents. Great. I have some very old children's school books for very young children. Now, I know these books because, you know, I was once a very young girl and went to school. Really? Yeah, I did. So, yeah. I don't know if I can find a date, but these are probably from the 60s, 70s. And I just love the colors in here. I just love them. I probably have a few of them. But there were a whole pack of them, €1.50, right? Yes. So loads of them. Loads. So for €1.50, well, then you can come home with me, right? Whole series of them. I don't have this series for sure. For sure. This one I do have. Don't know about this one. New. 62. There you go. Yes, from the 60s. These are from the 60s. Very cool, very cool. So yeah, for a pack, €1.50. Yes, come home. You can live with me. Okay, book. I don't find the book on the inside very interesting. Well, it was in the you know, bookcase like this, and it's leather, so I was intrigued. Didn't have any title on it. I do actually really like the cover. Yeah, it's about the World War and then an airport or whatever. I do find it interesting. It was just 25 cents, so that was a plus. I do like this. And, well, the text and such is... There's some images in here that I don't really care for, but it's beautiful old paper. But then in the back, it had this. Ta-da! It had a map. So I was thinking, would you pay 25 cents for this map and this cover to potentially make a journal with? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. A newer book. I'm going to show you guys because this is the book where I take these out. Yeah. Normally it would say atrium, but there are two types of these. It has the exact same inside, but they're two different covers. See, it's all these, and they're lovely to fussy cut or just, you know, put in a pocket in a botanical journal or what have you. This is from one of the books that I already taken apart, and I thought I had a couple more. Apparently, I took them apart, gifted them, used them, I don't know. So I did not have a spare one, and it's 60 cents. Yes, so if you find these, love, there's another one that has a different sort of cover, but it's basically the same book. Okay, this one. This is for making lace. I don't know the English word. In Dutch is kantklossen. Like you have let me show you. These sort of wooden pegs. Yeah, see? These, the wooden pegs. And then you do the making of the lace. Now, I do have a lot of these wooden pegs. I even have some of the cotton. But I mainly bought this book for these pages. It's just interesting, right? Yeah, it actually is a course on how to do this. So I could also try doing the kantklossen. Probably not. But I thought it was very, very interesting. So I mainly bought it for the paper because interesting paper. Was it? Well, it was €1, so it was rather cheap. This one, I already have one of this. This is the second copy that I found. Looks like Marjolein Basten. It's not. It's actually not. But it's very similar. The drawings are very similar. It does have some color drawings in here, right? Yes, like this. Beautiful, right? Yeah, I think it's very, 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 very beautiful. It's an artist that makes beautiful nature drawings. And I love them. It's a little bit similar to what Marjolein Basten does. Probably not. Probably you're like an artist and you're like, no, this is completely different technique and doesn't look anything like it. Most likely. But for me, it's the same. Well, sort of. So I have a second book now, which means I can start cutting it up and use... Oh, look at that. Wow, that's not lovely. Love, that's a dead bird. I know, so let's just quickly skip it. So I have another one now. Okay, those were the small books. I have a couple of big books. For the bigger books, only one of them that I already knew about. Well, I already have, so one double book. I've never seen this one. This looks very old. It isn't. It looks like a very lovely old marbled book, right? I've only seen this in the, bookcase. Like the book, it says Book of the Tulip. Okay. But I was thinking this is mainly photographs. So I took the book out and then I saw the cover and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks glorious, right? Yes, absolutely beautiful. So the price, 60 cents. I didn't care what was on the inside. Because for 60 cents, this sort of a cover, for sure, I'll take with me. But it is newer. It's not new, but newer. Can we find a date? It is all about tulips. Now, loads of photographs in here, but also, it's from 1978, so vintage. But also illustrations. So if you start in the front... Look at that. I love it. So it starts with, the history of the tulip and such. So very old. Oh, look, Juliana. I just flipped through it very quickly. But there's some lovely, interesting images in here. Yeah. It is semi-glossy paper, so... But I love this. I love this. Oh, and this. This is just interesting to me. I just really like this. So I could use these. Yeah. This, very pretty, but I mainly bought it for the cover. For 60 cents, I take it with me, and I really like this. Yes, I love how they are printed in that color. And, well, there's loads in here, actually, that we can maybe... Oh, look at that! I would just, use this, fold an envelope, put a tulip on, post a stamp, done. Yeah, why not? But I mainly bought it for the... Now this is without the dust cover. Probably the dust cover would have like more of an image of a tulip on here, I can imagine. I have never seen it. So, but you can look for it. It is a Dutch book though. Okay, I found a whole bunch of these. These are magazines and this is from the 60s? No, 1949 even. Older ones for building companies. Yeah, so basically... The magazines itself not very interesting because nothing cutesy, but it has advertisement pieces in here and drawings of building drawings, technical drawings. See, and also it did have advertisement pieces, right? I hope so. I gifted one to my friend. Oh yes, see, advertisement pieces. Maybe she has the lovelier advertisement pieces. I don't know. There were a bunch of them. I just took 2 of them. So yeah, I was thinking, advertisement and technical drawings. And also it was €1. Yeah. Did not find this. Did not buy this. Very hard to come by. Probably in the Netherlands. Never found it in the thrift shop. Big book. Told my friend I was looking for the book. She has her own honey hole. I don't know where she gets these. Actually, she found these online. She found 2 of them. Yeah. And including shipping, she paid 10 euros, including shipping. Okay. Well, that was ridiculous. Ridiculous. So, of course, she gifted me one. Oh my gosh, that's blue. Blue. The Victorian Catalogue of Household Goods. Dorothy Bossamworth. Okay. Someone showed me this book, either in a video or I saw it on Instagram, or somehow I found this book and was looking for it. I couldn't find it. It's a big one. This is the hardcover, not even, I think they also have a soft cover. But let me show you the inside because you're gonna scream. Yeah, because it's absolutely amazing. It is sort of a Sears and Roebuck. It's a catalog, loves, with, yeah. Oh, unfortunately, those are not in color. That would have been lovely, yeah, if we had these in color. Oh, and then she had the colored ones. Oh my gosh, didn't even know. Oh my god, look at these. Aren't these just fantastic? This gives me so much inspiration for a digital kit. Like a tea, an afternoon tea digital kit. Just, making it up as we go. Yeah. Isn't it glorious? It's just absolutely beautiful. Now, I know, loves, in the UK, this one you can find more easily because these actually came from the UK. Was it 10 euros and with shipping? Oh my gosh, that's okay. Probably not. I don't know. It was very cheap. You can find these online in the UK for cheap. I loved the knives. Look at this with the engraving on the knives. Amazing. So go look for it. Go look for it. Yeah. Do we have an ISBN? Oh, ISBN. There you go. It's a newer book, loves. You can find it. ISBN. Yes. Make a screenshot. Write it down. Pause the video. You need it because it's lovely. Okay. Last big book. Well, I have a bigger book. I'm going to show you. This is actually a Leonard de Vries. This is Artis, which is a very famous zoo in the Netherlands. In my opinion, not the best zoo. The best zoo is in Rotterdam. It's called Blijdorp. Translated, Happy Village. But this is the oldest one. Next to that is, of course, Blijdorp. This is not one of my favorite books because lots of photographs in here. It is, however, one of the books that you find very rarely. You don't find these very often. I only paid €1.50 for it. That's, well, one of the main reasons that it came with me. I do love this, Adam and Eve in Paradise. Yeah. And it has illustrations, but also photographs. The illustrations, however, are beautiful. Normally, Leonard de Vries books are on matte paper. This is semi-glossy paper, but the images are absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Yes, very sort of late 1800s, early 1900s. But there's also lots of photographs in here that I don't really care for. But for €1.50, you can come live with me, even though you're very big and take up a lot of space. Look at this. Yeah. So it is a beautiful one. Is it my favorite? No. But for €1.50, you can be my friend. I love the cover though. Yeah, the cover just is like, oh my gosh, everything looks like this on the inside. It doesn't. It looks more maybe like this. I don't know. Okay, guys, I have 3 items that I've never seen before. So unusual. Want to share with you. I have never seen this. This is a little bit big and it might be sort of, I don't know how to show you. Because it is a book. Yes, because it says a book. Unsere is German. It's about birds, yes. And actually, what is this? You hang it up. And this is folded like a harmonica. And this is actually, flooring. It looks like laminate. Yeah, with very beautiful images of birds and beautiful writing on the bottom, what sort of bird it is, of course. And you can keep unfolding it. And it folds open and open and open and open. Look at that. Yeah. And then you hang it on the wall. You can hang it on the wall. Yeah, because it was hung up in the thrift shop in the library part on something. And I was like, what is this? And for €1, seriously? I've never seen it. Never ever. And they had 2. So yeah, well, you cannot leave the one. And this is all with birds of prey. Gorgeous, right? Okay. Is this something that I could use? I don't know. You could make it into a cover. You could try to, I don't think you can remove these. But they were just too interesting to pass up, right? I've never seen it. And they're just gorgeous. Really nice images as well. I'm gonna see John Gold. Yes, the images are from John Gold. Who lived to be like, well, old. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Never seen it. Tell me, have you ever seen it? Do you have one? Do you own one? And is yours about toadstools or something else? I don't know. Okay, guys, last item, promise, last item. I don't know how to show this because it's just enormous, but it's so cool. So I zoomed you guys out as much as possible. It is huge. It's like 22 inches, 18 by 22 inches. It is a map, big plastic map. It is from the 90s. Yes. Funny story. I was thrifting with one of my besties. I lost her out of my sight for a second, turned around, and mind you, she is like, I love her, but she's not the tallest lady in the world. And she was carrying these two big heavy books, trying to put it in her little basket. And I was like, what are you doing? And she was like sort of smirking at me like, found treasures. She had two, so one was mine. So this was actually her find. They're all in plastic, but you can take them out. Blueprints for streets made to scale of The Hague, of all places. Yes, that is the city where my husband works. So he's like, is the address that I work on there? Well, it probably I don't know, because the address where I worked is here. Yeah, I worked here. just now found out. Yeah, aren't these fantastic? Now, these are not antique or something, but I think if you coffee dye them, they will look amazing. Amazing, right? And I have a whole book full. There were two. And also with this, with some more nature. Oh, look at those. I just love them. I love them. And she found them. She was smirking. She was very content with herself. She's like, oh my gosh, I found the biggest treasure. She did. They are enormous. I am going to use them for backgrounds in collage or, you know, pages in a journal. They're just really cool. It looks like paint by numbers, right? Fantastic, right? What a find. I've never ever heard of this. Yes, it's 1990. They're from 1991. It is an enormous and heavy book. But hey, thank you, City of The Hague, for leaving this for us in the thrift shop. It's just fantastic. That's it for today, guys. It was a lot, right? Yeah, I have no clue how long this video is. Probably long, but you know, you're gonna love it because you have missed me for a whole week. At least a whole week. This is not sponsored, guys. I'm not sponsored by Kringloop Maasdijk, but honestly, guys, go visit there. Yeah, you'll find some lovely goodies for junk journaling. Righto, loves. Yeah, I'm gonna rest now. Doctor's orders. I'll be back tomorrow with a lovely project. Yes, an explanation of what's been going on, and you know, but I'm fine. Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm gonna be hopefully just fine. Yeah. So be sure to be back tomorrow. Yes, with paper and glue, scissors. I'm gonna make something lovely. Okay. Have a fantastic Sunday, loves. Again, thank you for all the messages, and I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, bye.